In what was a physical, nasty, wild game for Team USA versus Slovakia, Ottawa Senators and Team USA captain Brady Tkachuk was in his element. Even before puck drop, fans knew they were in for a treat with the two youngest teams in the tournament going at it. With scrums and almost fights after every whistle, which is unusual for international hockey games, this type of play definitely favored Slovakia, who looked like a varsity playing a freshman team with their size difference versus the US. They had the US on their heels in the first, and Slovakia would take a 2-0 lead into the second. Brady Tkachuk let the Slovaks know it wasn't going to be that easy going forward. Early in the second, Brady Tkachuk laid a huge hit, and it gave the US some life, as Minnesota Wild forward Boldy would score off a rebound. The US dominated the second in one respect, outshooting Slovakia 21-7, but they failed to dominate where it mattered most, the scoreboard, as Slovakia would answer back with 2 more goals and go up 4-1. With Red Wings goalie Alex Leon, status unknown from being cut on the hand last game, it was Penn's goalie, and I can't say this name, Nedeljkovic, who got the start and let in 4 goals on 16 shots. So he was pulled, and 19-year-old Red Wings prospect Trey Augustine would again come in like last game and lock it down in relief. This seemed to give the U.S. some confidence as they started their comeback 5 minutes into the third, as Senators forward Shane Pinto would go 5-hole from 2 cross-ice passes from Farabee and Zegras. The U.S. would finally answer again with 6 minutes left, as Brady Tkachuk would back up all his trash talk with a highlight reel goal, as he goes coast to coast like butter and toast, dancing around the Slovakia D, and goes 5-hole to finish. Less than 2 minutes later, the U.S. would tie it as New Jersey defenseman Luke Hughes also goes coast to coast with speed and unloads a lethal wrist shot from the high slot to force OT. The dream comeback would come to an end though, as the U.S. don't know how to play 3-on-3 apparently, and Utah forward Kellerman would get a tip on Devils defenseman Nemec's shot from the blue line. Slovakia wins 5-4. This game had a very playoff-type atmosphere, and it was probably my favorite game to watch so far in the tournament. It had great pace the whole game. The physical play definitely knocked the U.S. off their game. They made too many mental mistakes, and subpar goaltending by Nedeljkovic did them in. But they fought back to earn a point, which is huge because they now sit 4th in their group, and only the top 4 move on to the knockout stage. Trevor Zegras looked like one of the best players on the ice, especially in the second. He almost had a highlight reel assist, but a great poke check by the Slovakian goalie, who was named MVP with 43 saves. Zegras even got promoted in the lineup and immediately assisted on the U.S. second goal with a snipe pass across the ice to Farabee. Z led the team with 6 shots. He needs to show Caulfield how to shoot, I guess, because Cole still looks terrible. They are still feeding Caulfield on the power play, and now, can he only not hit the net, except on rare occasions, but he is whiffing too. Might be time to go back to the drawing board, as the U.S. only has 2 power play goals. Halvor Agenda didn't register a point, but he drew a penalty, and has been playing on the PK. The way he played in this game gave me hope that he could earn a spot with the Ducks. He was physical, fast, and strong on the boards. Now on over to see how father and son, Dosti and Goody, are doing for Team Czechia. Dostal was given the right to start again. And after his shutout performance last game, what does he do for an encore? He stops 25 out of 26 shots. The goal he let in was on the power play. The Swiss have the best power play in the tournament, and it just got better as Kings forward Fiala jetted in from his wife having a baby. The new dad was allowed to walk in all alone from the corner and has all the time to roof it. Nice D there, Gudis. Czechia would respond with their first power play goal and Dostal's first goal support towards the end of the second. The rest of the game was back and forth, with the Swiss having the slight upper hand, but Dosti held strong, and the game would go to a shootout. Dostal stopped 3 of 5, but Czechia could only manage 1 goal, so the Swiss win 2-1. Dosti must be thinking he is still playing for the Ducks with a lack of goal support. 1 goal in 2 games. Meanwhile, Mrazek got 6 in 1 game. Dostal is leading the tournament in save percentage and goals against. Gudis made some big hits in this game. I can't even show them all, because there were too many. And guess what? He didn't take a penalty. Isaac Lundestrom got his first point of the tournament. Penn's Erik Karlsson found a wide-open Lundy on the back door as Sweden remains the only perfect team, beating Germany 6-1. Lundy has been playing on the penalty kill, which makes sense, because that's where he thrives. Owen Zellweger was back in action today for Team Canada, who almost blew a 6-1 lead. I mean they did, as Austria forced OT, but Canada would finally answer after 5 unanswered goals, and won 7-6. Zelly looked primed to play a lot in this one. He had an assist in almost 8 minutes of ice time. He even got some time on the second power play unit early, but as the game got tighter, his ice time went down. The TSN commentators said they would like to see more ice time for Zelli and have been impressed with his speed, skating, and versatility of playing on both sides. That's it for this video. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and go Ducks! They fired Neil Brown! Video tomorrow! Woo!